Alright, get a little video here of Coco, who's exploring out of her cage. She's anxious to leave her cage, and she's quick to wander around and explore, and that's always a very good sign. I like to see the cats that are curious and not so traumatized that they're just, hiding and not venturing out at first. So this girl, look, she likes catnip, so this is a great sign. She looks a bit like she's been through the ringer. Her coat is a little bit in rough condition. She could use a good combing. That eye is still running, as I mentioned in that first video. Apparently, I learned a little bit more. There was some old trauma to the eye quite some time ago. So we'll get another vet visit done and have that eye looked at and have a little bit more detail. Since it's an old trauma, most likely nothing to do about it, nothing to be concerned about. Not so sure that she has a lot of sight in that side of her face. I'm noticing as I move my hands towards her that she pulls back a little bit. So whether she has some fear of hands in her background somewhere, or whether she just, because she can't see from one side, her depth perception is off, I don't know. Again, we're just getting to know her here. We're at about the 24-hour mark of her being in the program. So this is the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. So we have quite a bit of time still to get to know her. And I still really haven't put my hands on her. I've pet her a little bit. Like I said, I noticed she was kind of pulling back and shrinking back. So I'm not pushing it. I want her to get comfortable, and then we'll start working with her when she has built a little trust into me and is a little bit more secure in her environment. What else can I tell you? You can see she's worn a collar before. She has a collar mark around her neck there. And she has, as I said in that first video, kind of a flannel coat, so you can see that. Could use a good combing. I'd love to get my Zoom groom on her and get some of the excess hair out, but I don't think she's quite ready for that yet. What else do I know? She's got a good appetite, so she's been eating, likes the wet food, so that's a good sign. Looked a little bit kind of an interesting movement with her face as she was eating some dry food, so we'll see if there's a dental that needs to be done. If there is, we'll certainly get that done before she goes home. Again, I haven't held on to her long enough or strongly enough to examine yet at this point. But this is what I call kind of a true rescue. A cat that's had some tough times before, has been through a couple of different homes, and we're really looking for someone who can, who can take her on and understands rescue and the rescue community and environment. I'm suspecting that she'll be okay with other cats. I don't see signs that she's not. A lot of times cats, even if we haven't exposed them yet to other cats, if they don't like them, they're already kind of hissing and just the smells of other cats setting them off. And I'm not seeing that at all. She's quick to explore. She's smelling everything. So I suspect she may be fine with other cats. But again, it'll be a little while before we do integrate her, and we'll keep you updated with videos as we get to know more about her.